we check out the latest trends for you on In Style, which is becoming a must-have tutorial for trendsetters. Everything this star wears becomes a hot issue. It's G-Dragon, the leader of Big Bang, who shows a new fashion style for all his albums. He's becoming a global fashion leader, with fashion styles and hairstyles becoming huge trends once he shows them off. Let's now check out his fashion styles and receive some tips.
Wow, fantastic, baby.
Along with his outstanding rapping skills, G-Dragon is a talented singer-songwriter who writes lyrics, composes, and produces. Many Big Bang and G-Dragon hits were made by this talented musician. He's a hit-making wonder and earns approximately $741,000 per year on copyright. But music alone can't express everything G-Dragon has. We can't forget about fashion when we talk about G-Dragon. His rapping skills as well as his unique fashion styles were in the spotlight since his debut. His unique fashion styles are hard for an ordinary person to pull off. He tries out new things and creates new styles with his ideas. Let's first check out his changing hairstyles. In his early days, he tried the cute style where he tied his hair up and even shaved half of his hair off. He also colored half of his hair black and the other half white. G-Dragon also had seaweed hair, which was a huge sensation when he was active with the song Fantastic Baby. Many parodies were done with this hairstyle. Many celebrities did parodies of the seaweed hair, but no one could pull off the chic force which only G-Dragon exudes. That's not all. The devil hairstyle, which he showed off for the song Monster, and the egg roll hairstyle, which caused a huge sensation at the end of last year, are all in the spotlight as well. These hairstyles are ones which ordinary people cannot even try out. But once G-Dragon did it, they showed off his artistic traits to the max. G-Dragon showed off various hairstyles. In fact, we can't possibly mention them all. But we wonder if there's a hairstyle which he likes the best. He recently announced his favorite hairstyle. It's the blonde hair which he had for his first solo album titled Heartbreaker. He tried the color out for the first time, but he liked it because he can create various hairstyles with it. It's also a style which he likes and remembers the most. It's now time for us to check out his dynamic fashion styles. In his early days, he started off with youthful hip-hop styles and also tried out casual, funky, and layered styles. G-Dragon's fashion world is vast as it includes many vintage and mix-and-match styles as well. Everyone is in awe with his mix-and-match outfits.
GD는 자신의 스타일로 선을 긋지 않고 도전적이고 실험적인 타입인 것 같아요. 다양한 스타일링으로 믹스미치하고 독특한 패션과 유니크한 패션으로 주목받는 것 같아요. 오랫동안 패션에 대한 연구도 해왔고 이제 본인 스스로 다양한 패션하고 헤어 메이크업을 거부감 없이 이렇게 자신감 넘치게 소화를 하잖아요. 그래서 일반인들 소화하기 힘든 그런 스타일도 GD가 입으면 되게 패셔너블하게 소화하는 것 같아요. 그 스타일링에 제약이 없다 보니까 아마 스타일리스트로 제가 생각하기에는 뭐 그런 대상이죠. 하고 싶은 대상 중에 한 명이죠.
He loves stylish patterns, tight suits, and long coats, and it's because they bring out his chic qualities to the max. G-Dragon likes experimenting and trying out new things, but he's a witty guy who knows which fashion suits him the most. G-Dragon once publicized a photo of himself as a child on his Instagram. He had bangs and curly hair and wore an oversized blouse with striped shorts and sneakers which looked like walkers. This photo proved that his sense of style stood out since he was young. All the citizens in Korea recognize his fashion, and now the whole world is acknowledging it as well. Early this year, G-Dragon was invited to Paris Fashion Week. England's Guardian magazine praised him as the real global star at 2014 Paris Fashion Week. He was sitting alongside world stars at fashion shows of internationally acclaimed designers like Chanel, Tom Ford, and others. He is the leader of Big Bang, who is famous overseas thanks to the Korean wave sensation, and his excellent fashion is acknowledged as well. G-Dragon is known as a global celebrity. There are many cases when G-Dragon receives a new item that is released by a global fashion brand. Once G-Dragon wears the items from that brand, the foreign designer sends him a handwritten letter of appreciation in Korean. The limited edition items are dedicated to G-Dragon and he's receiving endless calls from the fashion industry.
감사합니다. 네, 글쎄요, 항상 이 자리에 올라오게 되면 뭔가 많은 말들을 준비했다가도 이렇게 잊게 되는데 오늘도 역시나 기분이 좋아서 무슨 말을 잃지 못하겠는데 저 말고도 감사드릴 분들이 너무 많은데.
But that doesn't mean G-Dragon uses only high-end brands. At the end of last year, he went to a thrift shop on the streets, which is a place regularly visited by his partner in one variety show. He purchased an item for a few dollars and wore it, but he looked so good in it. And thus his street fashion changed into a luxurious outfit.
GD가 감각이 굉장히 타고났잖아요. 근데 일반인들이 소화하기에는 굉장히 강한 개성 있는 스타일이잖아요. 그러니까 펑키한 헤어랑 화려한 외환의 상을 입었다면 일반인들이 거기서 한 2가지 팁 정도로 뭐 재킷이나 슈즈 같은 걸로 포인트 주는 방법이 좋을 것 같아요.
The name G-Dragon itself has now become a brand power. He's active as a model for a beer brand, a telecom company, and a fashion brand. Plus, he's also the face for cosmetics, bags, and accessories, all things which female stars usually modeled for. G-Dragon has become a top name in fashion and music. Recently, web magazine Hypebeast mentioned that G-Dragon is underestimated when people call him an artist, a producer, and a musician. It looks like he will be a more dynamic and creative artist in the future. Be sure to join us next week for a more dynamic and up-to-date news about the latest styles.